Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of Let's Play Rise of the Runelords. I see. Uh, we didn't have a session last week because of Labor Day, right? But everyone should be good to go tonight.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Does everyone have a good memory?
No.
I lost mine.
And I'm about to ask for a recap. You better find them.
Who am I again?
Hmm. Sorry, I'm no Doc Mitchell. I'm not going to go
What's
digging
my
around
what's my age
any.
again?
Mm-mm-mm. Well, somebody please give me a good old recap.
We made
Uh,
our way further through the dungeon.
yeah, there was
We found this room, and there was a little flying demon thing, and more since spawn.
and there was a lot of seven-pointed stars on like all of these doors. Eventually we get like go get like to end it, we end up climbing up out of this pit and end up in Sandpoint again. And we like starting from the glassworks and then ended up back in Sandpoint, and we decided, okay, let's go back in.
Did you guys learn anything about it? Like, you just kill it?
Yeah, it is a follower of uh Lamash 2. We also let's see. Notes. Hard to read. I write too fast. Ah, shit.
Can I just say that I'm excited to be playing tonight?
And thank you.
Let's
I just
see.
hope
I'm excited to be here as well.
my rolling skills from the last time I played are still a thing.
Ooh,
We we did
me.
we did find an ancient prayer book to Lamash 2. And found out that the followers typically just form themselves, which kind of uh line up with
The
what is
lady
it?
drawings.
The lady, yeah,
Pseudo's
Sutos.
notes.
Yeah, that line up with that. And I think we found out that the other body that was missing in the crypt could
Mm.
presumably be Nawalia, given the drawings and all that kind of good stuff. Uh
And you guys killed her? Or it
no, we
just was in the
haven't
book?
found her yet.
Okay. All right, cool. Is that a good enough recap, Eric?
Yeah, it's fun enough for me. So we'll pick up where we left off with the three of you, no Lorelei and Modokar, uh, tossing around this poor closet until she splats up against the wall and falls to the ground, deceased, uh, leaving you in this cathedral to Lamashtu.
Yes.
Um, the body is covered in sin-spawn corpses. There is the large central pool in the middle. Um, and you can see these sort of orange wisps coming from upstairs.
Orange
Mm.
wisps.
Hmm. Ittle bitty wisps.
Um, where's the outside? Is this like from a tunnel or is this a normal building?
This is underneath Sandpoint, so you guys have come in through this direction.
You're gonna see Dalton running, still smacking dirt off of him. Like, you guys, you guys sure do not know how to make a hole, don't you? It's all
I'm
taken care of, though.
well, thank you, Mr. Dalton.
How's everyone doing? Everyone okay? And he'll kind of look everyone up and down, see if anybody's injured.
I've taken a couple hits, but I'm okay for now.
That could be. I took a few as well, but everything's all good.
Feel
More
great, especially after this whatever it was being dead. It was a nuisance.
More of these, huh? And he'll kind of like kick one of the arms of the sin spawns with his boot.
Yeah, this thing did something and they came out of the water.
Which thing?
The flying demon thing like sliced
This-
its palm open, and when the blood hit the water,
The
Yeah.
thing that
crawled out.
I kicked this little demon on the floor.
Now, as I know they're a pain in the ass, but I don't think it's a good idea to be kicking them. Just respect the death, the dead.
Do we have any idea what this thing is?
Ah, I do remember slightly the name. Oh, what was it?
We know it's a demon.
I think I explained it. It's a
What was the name?
They had
It's
identified it
like
as a
closet.
Quasit.
Like the closet.
Yeah,
Those aren't too common, right?
Here,
At least around here.
not really. It
No.
doesn't seem.
Those aren't too common, right? At least around here.
You kind of poke at the quasit's body. It does seem to have several things on it. You can hear sort of the rustling of metal and kind of tinking on the ground.
Well, let's take a look and see what it's hiding from us.
But Modokar, as you bend down to sort of ruffle through this creature's belongings, um, you find its dagger. Tiny. It looks more like a toothpick in your hand, um, as well as a small tiara that is sort of fallen off of its head. Um,
Hmm.
Hmm. I imagine there's something special about these things.
well. Can I take a look at them?
Please.
Should we keep moving and then investigate that later, or do you think it's safe here?
It seems fine here.
I'll go ahead and sword and bold and stand up closer to the stairwell if that's okay. See if I can hear
Well, there's
anything.
2 in here.
Well,
Are
Is this
these
gonna
doors
be?
or windows?
those are doors.
Sorry, will this be
We're
Ah.
on
like
your ground, so
Arcana or a spellcraft on these items?
Um, you'd have to spellcraft and identify. Whatever
Shit,
you
I
could
thought I
do.
disabled the 3D dice.
Oh, they didn't pop on my screen.
is isn't identify as can't level 1?
Identify as a spell.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
well, I rolled super shitty. There were multiple items though, right? So can I roll multiple times?
I'll take that 1d6. You can obviously tell that the dagger is magical. The tiara doesn't seem to be, though.
Hmm. And you said that there was something special about this water?
So can I check
Take
what
a
kind of
step forward.
magic is on it?
Not without identify.
Damn it.
Well, we know when it comes to that pool, she did some bleeding into it, and that's when those things
things
came out
showed up.
again.
Yes. She sliced her hand with that dagger.
Would any of you guys be willing to partake in an experiment?
You're not suggesting we dump blood and summon another one of these monsters, are we?
I mean, we don't know that's what will happen.
But
I
the
don't
question,
think we should do that.
but the question is the magic from the dagger, or is it from the water
Or her blood.
or her blood?
In the name of science.
I don't think we're prepared for another round of these things.
They
How
were
about
I'll
easy.
test it.
hold on. How about we do it in a smaller test? And I'm gonna take the potion flask that it's empty from my inventory and dip it in the water. Does anything happen?
So you're dipping the flask into the water.
Yeah, like delicately where my skin isn't touching the water, like just enough
Mm,
to allow the water to sort of fill up.
and what sort of results are you looking
S
for?
Well, does anything happen when that happens? And if no, I will then take it over to the corner and then motion for motor car if you wanted to drop a thing of blood in it.
I was gonna say the easy way to test if it's the water or her blood, we can just cut her body with her knife and dump
Oh,
it on the ground here and see what happens.
we could take some of the blood from her and put it. The idea that Dalton is thinking is if this
Ryra
big
is
pool.
Ryra is going to take a knife, slice it in her palm, and drip it into the pool.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, Dalton, I
Dalton,
guess
I
just
will.
empties out
Yeah,
the
nothing
flask.
happens as you grab the flask full of water. It doesn't. It just disturbs the water as you kind of fill it up a little bit. Um, but Ryder, as you cut your hand and drip a bit of your blood into the water, it sort of froths uh, uh, with this orange sort of wisps that you saw coming from above. And as the water froths, you can see this sin spawn materialize. Oops, let me just do- bingo.
I would like to point out that Ryra is grinning maniacally. She's like, my experiment worked.
Okay, you're taking care of it, right? Because you're the one that tried the experiment.
Yeah, we can kill it.
I mean you, not us. You.
Yeah, I might die in the name of science, but I'll try.
It would appear we have a new necromancer among us.
That's not
Like
necromancy. These things were never alive.
I don't.
it's from your blood. You're creating life. You have a baby. We're about to kill your baby.
Listen, I avoided the subject of necromancy, so I'm not really clear on the definition.
You're an accidental necromancer. She's gonna go through
It was the knife, not me.
the whole
So
game. She's like, where are these random skeletons following me?
As this sin spawn materializes out of the water, covered in this sort of orange wisp, it disperses pretty quickly. Um, go ahead and give me initiatives.
Oh crap, wrong one.
Oh no.
Oops.
I wasn't paying attention.
Ryra! You're
If I had
adorable,
my
but damn
if
it!
I had my crossbow ready, do I get to fire it, or is that not a thing?
Not quite.
Okay.
something about the
Let's
road to hell being paved, am I right?
Took the road less traveled.
I forgot to select, but I
check
can still
For
no.
change.
someone that doesn't do much combat.
Oh,
Nope.
this wasn't her seeking out combat. This was her going, magic, experiment,
Mm,
wizard stuff.
No combat. And she hates like undead things. She's
And
like,
she's
let's
creating
do it.
stuff, yeah.
She has that look in her eye. She picks up the little pixie thing and throws a whole thing into the water. Just swarms of sin spawns flow out.
No, she just
Credits.
wanted to see what the dagger did.
So as the
Yeah, but we
sin
still
spawn
don't know if it's the
materializes,
water or just the dagger.
Well, after this, we can cut our blood, or somebody can cut their hand with a regular dagger.
We're not gonna stay here all night to
As
do this.
as the control.
We're not gonna do this.
Ep-
Ryra, we're not gonna
episode
do this.
episode 15. We're still in the dungeon, and Ryver's like, "Listen, hold on. Maybe
We're
it
gonna
has
be
something to do with
we're
the
gonna be
time."
level 10 still in this dungeon with the scientific experiments.
So
You
rude
just see
for you to
piles of sin
assume that
spawns in the
we're gonna
corner.
level up for this.
Piles and
But
piles
how
of sin
long we're
spawns.
doing it, we're gonna level up.
Listen, Ryra does not like necromancy, but she also doesn't understand it. I would like to point that out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. DM.
car. As the sin spawn sloshes towards you through the water, it's
Wait,
going
can I
to
command it?
attempt. No.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the person who summoned it would be able to command it.
No. All right, Motorcar.
Ryra starts shouting commands at it, by the way.
Hmm.
Is it hitting me or am I going first?
Oh no, it.
It had missed. I was attempting to explain that.
I'm gonna take this long sword in hand and I'm gonna power attack it.
Excellent. Maybe.
So we'll see, because power attack does drop the chance to hit by a little.
It does.
By 1, if I remember right. So let's go for it. Swing. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, so as you swing and miss, that'll push us over to Ryra.
I'm gonna do jolty jolt.
Oh yeah, how do? Yeah, okay.
I've already decided it for you guys.
Oh, okay.
One.
Ooh, a 16 on the touch. That is enough to deal exactly 1 damage.
Does that ever get stronger?
Nope.
It's just a 1d3.
Mhm.
Mm.
It's a cantrip. Or
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
cantrip, but yeah, like level 0.
Mhm. A cantrip. So, as you zap through, is that going to be your turn, Ryra?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Check no. We're up to you.
Damn it.
I can still attack diagonally, right?
You can.
Okay.
How deep is that water?
It's about maybe a foot.
I'm not
Okay.
touching it.
Not super deep
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
outside. This interior section is a bit
Does
deeper, though.
Dalton still have a sample? Because if you guys aren't going to let Ryra test another with a regular knife, she's going to want to study the water compared to the dagger later.
Technically, I said I dumped it out because you jumped the gun when I was trying to do the experiment for you. We'll see what Eric allows.
Ryra got impatient.
Right, so 19 is enough to hit, dealing 8 damage. Fantastic work. Delivering a solid blow to this thing's midsection.
You should be able to flurry if you want, because you're just 5-footed, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm. I
Eh,
mean,
oh, okay.
if he had said flurry.
Is it too late to flurry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine. I was
next time.
I'm out of it. It's been a long day.
Understandable.
Can you
What?
put your doggo on the camera?
I don't have a camera.
He doesn't have one.
How about your cell phone?
She's checking the messy house out. She's got to sniff everything and check everything out and find fun stuff to play with.
Ooh, 10
22
damage.
for 10.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that is 10 damage. So Dalton, as you have your crossbow readied, tracking this thing as it sloshes towards Jekno and Modokar, um, you let loose a shot, hitting it directly in the head
Oh,
as it falls
Headshot.
back into the water.
Ryra claps her hands and she's like, "Well, that was fun."
Dead or just falls to prone? Oh,
You already
dead.
crossed
Yeah,
it off.
got it.
How many to make Ryra happy? How many empty vials do we have?
I have 2. I'll use one.
I still have the one that still has some liquid in it.
If we don't want to try this with a regular knife, then take a sample of the water. I'll study it at a later date.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to try this. Try this right now. We want to figure out what the rest of this place holds.
My bad. I got overexcited.
And it might just be this place. It might not. It might be a combination of everything. but I know you want to test things, Ryra, so we will take some of the water back.
Have you guys looked into these doors yet?
No, we walked in and we were bombarded with sin spawn. So we have doors and stairs to go up.
Maybe we should move this, the body of this creature. Oh, I guess no, it's not. It's probably not the creature because Ryra used your own blood, right?
Yeah.
All right. So just keep that dagger away from that water just in case. Do we want to try a door?
So Ryra has both the dagger and the tiara, correct?
Yeah, you were examining them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tiny dagger, so it's hilariously small.
It's like one of those cocktail rapiers.
Yeah.
I loved those things when I was a kid.
You always play fights with them because you're stuck in a
Yep.
place you didn't want to be at.
Yep.
Is the
Door,
tiara
door,
also tiny?
stairs. Yes.
Ryra's gonna put it on Gwahir's head.
No.
Gwahir becomes the big bad evil guy.
Sort of chest feathers sort of puff up.
I guess I'll try this door.
Yeah, let's go for
Do
it.
we want to do both doors at the same time? We split up?
No.
No.
We
That was
have
the
bad
last thing.
Just
That was,
saying.
that was the last thing any TPK.
We have so
thing.
many bad experiences with that. This is Kyle talking.
I'll step away and let Motorcar open it with my crossbow at the ready.
I will press the door open.
It swings open quite easily, despite being a large stone door. Inside reveals a very empty looking room. It seems like it might have at one point been used for storage based off of some of the dust lines.
Should we move all? It's just like a closet.
Yes. Exactly a
Time for
closet.
the other door.
Can I step in and investigate to see if there's anything hidden potentially?
You may.
They can go to the next door if they want.
Okay. Yeah. You can sit in here and investigate if you'd like. Make me perception
Dungeon.
checks.
Okay.
That'll work for me. 25. Sort of running your hands along the walls as you step into this room, taking a look in all the corners and sort of licking your finger and pointing it in the air, even though you have gloves on. Uh, Nothing seems to be amiss.
All
Just
right.
a bog standard, boring old room.
All right. I guess I'll step out of it then.
Well, if there's nothing in there, just to be
Maybe.
sure, we should check the other one.
Yeah. Maybe we can just throw all these bodies in that closet, just in case.
In case what?
They come
case
back to
anything.
life.
All right, Mo, as you push this door open, you are met with the same type of room. A second side closet.
I'll also rummage around inside and see if I see anything.
Fair enough. Hmm. Also, taking a look around in the corners, there's not much here besides dust and some spider webs. Cobwebs. It's
Yep,
almost cozy.
that one's empty as well. I guess the only way to go is up.
I'm still kind of staring at these these beautiful orange floaty things.
It's those wisps coming from upstairs. After the fight with the singular sin spawn, those wisps have gotten smaller and smaller, reaching out less and less.
I wouldn't have ever run into these things before, would I?
No, you've never seen anything quite like this.
These things are really creepy. Moti, can you hold my hand?
You're scared of these things?
Not scared, just creeped out. Give me the jeepy heebies.
I can try with my shield hand, I guess.
Just reach up and hold his hand. Oh. Shall we move forward?
Yep, upward and onward.
Word and onward.
And
Okay.
onward.
So up we go.
They're doing it awful slow. I gotta wait.
I'm waiting on Modi to go forward more.
4 years later.
Pretty much.
There we go. Now I have another space. Slowly, slowly, guys. There's something up here. Holds her tiny arms out. Wait!
Does it look like the stairs are connected? Like, should we go up the other side as well?
There's a
It
slice of
looks like
pizza up here.
darkness up here.
Yeah, why is the thing map not showing us stuff?
Because he has it hidden.
Looks like there's nothing up here.
Oh, am I the only one that can see without your torch?
If you guys wouldn't pile up on one another, I can check your light. You guys should have torches.
Yeah, I was supposed to be carrying a torch, and Ryra was carrying a torch.
No, you don't have a torch, Ed. I thought Motorcar did.
No,
Both of them did.
he has a shield and a sword. I was carrying it because I can punch and kick, and
Oh,
I
right.
didn't need to worry about dropping it.
And I have dark vision.
It looks like a birthday cake. Happy birthday, Ryra.
It looks like a slice of pizza. I'm having
Oh!
flashbacks.
Am I so old I've forgotten?
Wait, are you old? Oh, you're an elf.
She's an elf.
Yeah.
I'm not technically old
Yeah, you're
as an
like,
elf,
yeah,
but to you guys, I'm old.
yeah. You're like a 20-year-old comparable human, but
Yeah.
you're like 100 and something. Got it. What is that?
Heading up the stairs, these
Gotta
it,
wait for
it
the description.
gets colder and colder as you move up. Hold on, everyone.
Time out.
Eric has a crazy fan busting into his room. Sign my chest.
He'd have a different face on if that was true.
No, he's so used to it. And he's just like, ugh, more fans.
Sign my baby, please.
And it's just like, here's my bra and my thong. And it's like, thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. So moving up the stairs, the air gets colder and colder. You can start to see your breath as you approach this triangular pool filled with an orange, sort of bubbly liquid.
Ryra? No.
Please don't.
She's gonna take a step back,
Thank you.
giving everybody a forlorn look. She's like, okay.
How orange we talking? We talking orange Gatorade or we talking orange juice?
Or like
Uh,
pumpkin.
it looks like a translucent lava almost.
Is it in like a basin?
Yes.
Hmm.
Is it moving? Is it doing anything? What's? Did you say
I
that
believe I
my
described it as
brain kind of?
bubbling.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay. My brain kind of went there for a moment.
Is it is there a certain check we can do? Like try to figure out what it is?
Yeah.
Engineering?
I'd like.
How's it held up? Is it just a pot?
Well, you said
Raised
basin, and he said
basin.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
You can try.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Ooh,
Knowledge, religion. Would that
you
bring
can
us
try
anything?
Arcana or religion.
Ugh, I don't have either.
I don't think. Yeah, that's not gonna help me.
I'm gonna take out my cooking pot and scoop up some of that juice.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
I have -1 for all my knowledges, so I'm screwed.
I'm
As
great
you
at
can
local
dip your
engineering.
cooking pot into this basin, you can feel the cold rising up into the handle um, as the pot itself seems to start to sort of frost over.
Oh, that's
Can I take
magical.
out my longsword and dip it into the stuff?
If you would like,
Ah,
you can.
shit. Anyone else rolling, or am I the only one that's gonna attempt it?
I don't have religion.
I
I've got knowledge of nature. That's it.
Hmm. Dalton, the same thing that happened to Motokar's cooking pot happens to your. You have a short or a long sword or a rapier?
Sword, longsword.
Longsword. Yeah. That happens to your longsword. Sort of frosts over the blade quite quickly.
Hmm. Does it seem like a permanent type thing, or just like the liquid like falls off, or is it like frozen?
I mean, it's just frosted.
Okay.
Has
Peculiar.
my cast iron pot become a cold iron pot?
It is cold.
Does 1d3 frost damage if you use it as a weapon.
Am I able to
Funny.
scoop any of that liquid out?
With the pot,
Yo.
you have, yeah.
Hmm. So there's still a bubble while it's inside the pot and separate
Mm.
it from the rest?
It is still sort of churning around inside the pot, yeah.
Ooh, can we keep that?
You want to carry a pot around?
Yeah.
Can we pour some of it into one of
Yeah, can we try to put it in a vial?
vial?
I'm sure we
Um,
could.
if it's able to freeze metal this quickly, I don't think it'd be a good idea to directly touch it in any way. And I fear spillover.
Oh, I got this. She's gonna like pull down the sleeves of her robes and be like,
Oh,
yes, because
right.
cloth is gonna protect you.
This doesn't
Ryra's gonna
seem
lose
like
her
a good
hands.
idea.
Fortunately, Ryra and Lorelei, with your knowledge of religion, you can't seem to recall ever hearing about a pool like this before. Even when thinking about Lamash too.
Mm. We haven't even like I don't even know what this is. I just don't think it's a good idea to be messing with it.
well, then can I just carry the pot if it's too dangerous for the vial? I really want to study it.
Got a better idea. Just set a vial on the ground and we'll try to pour from the pot into it.
Okay.
I can kind of
God.
my sword or long sword above it, kind of, and you can pour it onto the long sword, like kind of direct the flow of liquid. You know what I'm saying?
Like whenever you're standing inside of a shower and you just like try to, get some hair off the shower and you use your hand.
And you guide it with your hand, and you're like, sort of like that, but with a long sword.
A group effort to move some liquid from one container to another.
Well, Eric, maybe stop explaining it with so much amazing adjectives, because we would have been fine if Ryder was just like, yeah, I'll just dunk my hand in and take some out.
She would not have done that.
Yeah, she just cuts herself to summon spawns.
This summons sin spawn. I'm just
That
gonna
was
cut my hand and
different.
All right,
I'd
so
seen the dagger work before, so I had an idea of what was gonna happen. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with this stuff.
good experiment. We found out that something happened from it, whether it's the dagger or the water, that could lead to destroying them in the future. Do you want us to roll
Usually,
something, Eric, for this
I'm
weird
just listening to you guys talk at this
contraption?
point.
I don't know if that's a good thing
Are
or
we
not.
able to get the liquid in the vial safely?
After great effort, you're able to move some of the liquid from the pot into a glass vial. It retains its color as well as its sort of churning nature.
Does the vial like frost over?
It does indeed cold to the touch.
But you, so I can touch it.
Dry ice is also cold to the touch, and it will burn you.
Oh shit! Anybody have tongs?
We should probably
Yes,
just
I
wrap it
carry
up.
them in my back pocket.
Oh,
Can we
brilliant!
can
Yeah,
we wrap
totally.
it?
Standard adventuring gear, tongs.
Can someone wrap it up? And we can put it in our
Does someone have
Ryra, you
gloves?
are
backpack.
quickly able to grab the vial of liquid and toss it safely in your bag.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Everybody's talking about how to safely do it, and she's just like, yeah.
Science.
All right. I think we should keep moving.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I'll pour
I
the rest
think
of the liquid
we've
back
covered
inside.
everything now. I think we can go back to.
Turning around, not as intrigued by this basin of churning orange liquid, you see a small sort of nest, kind of like a makeshift bed in this sort of balcony area. Um, there are some small bones next to it, what looks like a tiny pillow fashioned out of fur of some sort, and a decently sized, sort of fits in your palm, uh, orb, a clear, sort of transparent orb. In the center, there seems to be a sort of fixed flame in it.
Oh, this seems really interesting. I would like to pick it up and
Okay,
examine it a little bit.
all right, you may. Um, Picking up the orb, it is perfectly round, uh, fits quite nicely in your hand, and upon further inspection, you can tell that the sort of flame inside is almost perfectly suspended in this what feels like glass.
Hmm. Wow, this just looks beautiful. I'd, I'd like to hang on to it. I have no idea what it does, but I'd like to hang on to it.
Is it magic?
I have no idea, Miss Moti.
With the possibility of it being magic, can we wrap it in something
Is there a check
so it's
I can make?
protected?
I believe you would have to identify it first.
I
Yeah,
picked all the wrong spells.
Do you have
you
access to
identify it.
identify?
Yeah,
Yeah,
But as you're a sorcerer or a wizard.
wizard.
Okay, so you should be able, or next session you can change, or you can choose from your spell list.
Yeah.
that,
Next
or
long
you can
rest
try and find someone that could do it for you.
in town.
But can I
These are
suggest if
options.
we're gonna carry this, if you're gonna carry this on your person, Lori, can we wrap this in something just in case it's magic? So it's protected from sight or sound or whatever.
I mean, holding it in my hand it doesn't burn me or anything.
No, it doesn't burn. It has a neutral temperature.
I mean, it should be fine, but if it'll make you feel better, Jackie, then I'll yeah, well,
We don't know what it does, but what if it's a way for people to see one another or hear one another or something of that magnitude. I'd rather,
I-
you know what I mean? Or to protect it so it doesn't get broken or something like that.
Oh, I feel. I understand this. And as I, kind of laugh and like, like nod, I'll start wrapping it up in a little bit of a cloth that I've got, and I'll put it in my bag.
You know
Easy done.
magic stuff better than I do. I'd rather not. We just killed a demon and sin spawn. I don't know what this could be. I'd rather not let people know what's going on and what we're doing.
Err on the side of safety.
How solid does that orb feel to you?
Before I wrap
Very.
it up, I'll kind of weigh it a little bit. It's a little
Mhm.
heavy.
You get the impression it's hollow on the inside, or does it feel like it's pretty solid?
Knock knock.
It's dense.
Oh, there's no hollow in it.
Hmm.
Hmm. All right. Well, it's mighty pretty. Wrap it up and
With
stash it away.
nothing else of interest up here on this balcony, what would you fellows like to do?
Get on down.
I think we've covered this whole place. We should probably go back and rest. We've had a really long day.
You're right.
I know I need some. I need. Lori and I should probably get some healing taken care of.
Ryber's also at half health. So
Oh, I didn't realize you got hit. Right. Oh, yes, you did. I am sorry. I
Has it
think
been that long of
Ryber's
a
over here
time?
dying in the corner. He's like, "Oh, I didn't realize you were hurt."
Has it been that
I'm
long
on
of
the
a
front
time?
lines. I didn't see you get hit.
Yeah, and since he left, I actually went down to like 4 health or whatever, and I had to use a potion, and then I had to use another potion. I've gotten hit multiple times in this dungeon.
Holy crap!
Hasn't it only been like a few
It's only
hours?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
All
Oh
of this
god.
Alton
has taken
left
place
and
over the
everything
course
went
of
to
one
shit.
day. So,
Oh, so it has been a whole day.
yeah, since the glassworks, you guys woke up and this has all been the same day.
Mm.
I guess we can head back and rest up. I feel as fit as a fiddle.
Even after
I'm
shoveling
sure.
all that dirt.
Yeah, I'm a little,
Well, he
exhausted,
shoveled all the
but
dirt, and then he took a nap in a shower, and then he came here.
Yeah,
I'm still
that's why he
still
was
good to
able to
go.
make that shot, right? Kill the
Yes.
last sin spawn.
Actually, this is where I slept. Give me my glass orb back. That's mine. It's my precious. I think we should head back, at least out of this
Yeah,
place.
get some
Whether
food
you
in
guys
us.
we
Get
can
some
rest
rest.
or
Get some
not, but
healing.
what time of day is it roughly?
Underground.
It's underground o'clock.
Would have been
Okay.
around probably early afternoon
Okay. I don't mean the
when you came down.
specific time per se, but like you'd kind of have an internal clock, whether it's been
Yeah.
70 hours or whatnot.
What's a clock?
There's there's clocks in this world, isn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a sundial. Yes.
No. There guys, I
I
have a crossbow.
I don't know what a clock is. Like
I'm pretty sure there's clocks in this game. In
there.
Yeah, I
this
love
world.
wearing Crocs. I wear them all the time. See?
Whole nother thing.
Would you say a clog? What?
Yes,
Crocs.
clog dancing.
They're great. They're comfortable.
Easy to wear.
Slip right on over my boots. Give me some extra padded protection.
Easy. Oh, real quick, everyone can see Sandpoint, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So heading back through these catacombs, you make your way back into those oceanside tunnels, back into the basement of the glassworks. Um, those two guards still standing on the opposite side of the tunnel, welcoming you back again. Uh, believe this is their second time seeing you come back this way. Hmm. Making your way out into the street, you can tell that it's about early afternoon, uh, maybe around 3, 4 o'clock.
We grabbed the goblin body on the way out.
Oh, did we?
Yes, we did.
Hmm.
Ryber wants to rush off to Father Xantus, if she may.
Didn't
See, I
Motorcar
remembered for you,
grab the
Moto.
head?
No, I want the whole of that
Oh.
deformed goblin.
Got it.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
We were gonna.
No. Fucking hate bot has been going crazy on me the last couple of
I thought you were
sessions.
about to trash all over Motorcar.
No, literally, like there's a hate bot on that's been like
We were gonna talk to the elf hunter first,
Elf hunter.
and
That
then
sounds kind of racist. Who's hunting
I
elves?
can't.
Oh fuck, where?
I can't remember her name.
Oh, you mean
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
Shalelu?
The goblin
Shalelu, yeah.
expert.
Yeah, the
Shalelu.
goblin expert. Yeah. I thought we were gonna talk to her first, and then we were gonna talk to the guy that wants goblin ears for
Well, Ryber
after.
would first of all like to get healed, and second of all, collaborate on figuring out what all these magic items are.
Yes.
Since she did not take the right spells because she's an idiot.
Yeah, Shillelagh would be the best one to be able to tell us which goblin champion this was.
Yes.
We already know it's Corvus from his description, or at least we suspect.
Yeah.
Confirmation is key when we're getting paid for bringing his body over to a man who's fixated on him.
So how exactly are you two moving this corpse?
Oh, I'll just put my shield away and just carry it around.
Daylight?
Just drag it
Yeah.
like a 5-year-old dragging a teddy bear.
Oh no.
Over the shoulder it.
Gotcha. Just right out in the open.
Yep.
Ryra tries to walk ahead and apart from the group.
Mhm. Okay.
Nothing
And
to see here, city folk. Just a
you
dead
guys are
goblin.
making your way towards the stables or towards where you think Shillelagh would be?
We're looking
Where's
for Shillelagh
Shalelu?
first.
Gotcha. Where would you think to look?
That bar that we went, Nora's.
Let's go to the Hagfish. We met her. That's when we last met her at. I'm
Yeah.
gonna park the goblin body outside though.
Hmm. So as you walk down the streets with this
Scare the
goblin
crap out of
corpse,
everybody.
people seem to shoot off into side alleys and behind businesses to avoid walking in the same street towards you. Um, and as you approach the hagfish, you're met with several uh, equally disgusted and feared stares as this
Maybe we should have
large
like
goblin.
kept the body and then gone and fetched Shalelu and brought her to it.
Hmm.
Too late. Already in the motion.
And so, who's all with this goblin group?
Ryra's gonna split off.
I'll be
Ryder's
there.
going to Xantus.
I have no shame.
Define Xantus. No shame for Motocar or
Dalton.
Lorelei.
What are you doing?
You guys can catch her up later.
I guess I'll go with the goblin, and kind of as he's walking through the street dragging it, I'm like making eye contact with the citizens, being like, "It's fine, it's fine,
Just business.
it's good. Don't worry about it. We're okay.
Saying
No
that to them
panic."
as they are actively leaving the street.
Like
Yeah.
it's like I'm trying to like like nothing to see here type of thing. It's obviously not working, but
There is, in fact, something to see here. And they don't like it.
Yeah.
Before I part, I'm gonna ask Lori if I can take the orb with me to have Father Xantus take a look at it.
Can I have it back? It's
Yeah, I'll
rather
give it. I'll give it.
pretty.
I'll give it back to you. I just want to figure out what it is.
Uh, okay. Kind of hands it over, like looks at it one last time. It's like, this is so pretty. And then hands it
Don't be
over.
Pippin.
I'll bring it back.
All right, and off Ryber goes to find Father Xantus. The rest of you are met with Mr. Quinn, the one-legged barkeep of the Hagfish. He gives a curt nod and watching Dalton walk into the establishment, slams one of his mugs on the counter. Uh, Welcome back. Come back for more. He's gonna sort of tap on Nora's tank behind him, agitating the hagfish.
Gonna kind of put my hand on my stomach. Nope, still good. Appreciate it though.
It took Lori days to recover.
You know, it did taste rather foul. But if the pot's gotten better, I may try again. You know, maybe I've gotten used to it.
I don't think any living creature can get used to that.
You're right. You're right, matey. Anyway,
One.
More importantly, you wouldn't have
Yes.
happened to seen Shalelu out and about, have you?
Shalelu. You see, he's gonna bend down and kind of scratch his peg leg. Uh, Tall, skinny elf girl, huh?
Same one.
Not since last night. She stumbled out of here with you lot, I
That could have
think.
been Ryra.
Hmm.
I ain't seen her today. Also, if you guys are looking for drinking buddies, it's a little early, right?
It's sundown somewhere.
Hmm. Well, yeah, no Shalala here, but do got beer.
Noted. If we weren't so busy, I'd sit down and grab a drink, but I'll be back later.
Good. Keep an eye out for you.
Kind of hard to miss me.
Hmm. And he'll return to sort of spit cleaning the glass on Nora's tank.
I'll go ahead and head back outside and reattach the goblin to me. It is no longer parked.
Nothing, but
Should
okay.
we maybe cover the body up so we don't freak everybody out? Because I think people are having too big of a problem watching us walk down the street with this body.
It's fine. We're having a hard time finding Shalelu, so we're better off just abandoning that and just taking it over to
Yeah, I think we should go to
Staples.
the stables, show the guy,
Because he's
see.
gonna want it no matter who it is, apparently.
right.
I think we can drop it off there, get payment, let him know that we're looking for Shalelu, have him hold off doing anything with it until we get confirmation on who it is.
Or for all we know, we'll drop it by him and he'll know exactly who it is.
That could be true too, but maybe get confirmation so Shalelu can see it too, so she knows who we killed.
We'll tell you what, we'll go take it to the stables. You can go find Shalelu. You seem to know your way around here.
A little bit, but who knows where she is? She could be off tracking goblins miles from here.
You might be able to
If you,
find her pretty easily.
if you
So
don't find her pretty easily, you know where we'll be at.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go find Ryra and Father Xantus, get healed, and ask some questions to see if anyone's seen Shalelu out and about to
You know,
get any leads on where she might be.
it just struck me we do have our guardsman friend here. You have
Yeah.
any idea where Shalelu would hang out at?
Would I, Eric?
That's a question for Dalton. Would Dalton know?
He rolls
Um,
one of those infamous profession guardsmen in Finder.
I'm on it.
18.
Hmm.
Nice. Noise.
She's
Listen,
in the
don't
barracks.
bash that I have a profession guardsman, okay? Don't be mean.
You could probably deduce that Shalelu might still have business with either the sheriff or the mayor.
But weren't they in what's-a-year?
In other words,
So
she's
they
still in
wouldn't be
town.
here.
The mayor didn't leave. It was just Hemlock that left.
Mm.
Yeah.
She may be hanging out with the mayor, as I believe they had business, and most likely will be waiting for Hemlock to return.
Okay. I'll swing by the mayor's and then see if she's there or see if anybody's seen her around there. If she's not, I'll head off to Father Xantus, scoop up Ryra, and then come meet you at the stables.
Sounds good.
Ryra's already got a whole conspiracy board laid out for Father Xantus.
Thank you, Jackie. We really appreciate it.
Alright, I head off.
Motorcar taking the corpse of this large goblin takes you from here on the docks all the way through Market Street to the other side of Sandpoint, pretty much. Since I assume Lori is still with you, yes?
Following him with a beaming smile and smiling at everyone that she passes by.
One that's brave enough to make eye contact towards your
If they make
parade.
eye contact, I give him a beautiful wave, almost like a princess wave.
Mm. So, without much any obstacles in your way, you make it through the Sandpoint Market Square and then on to Market Street itself, um, where you can smell the stables before you see them. Uh, you park your you park your goblin corpse next to the stables, motor car.
No, I'm bringing it in, going straight to our stall keeper here.
One Davrin Hask. Okay, you awkwardly jostled your way through the door. This goblin's arm sort of gets caught on the way in, forcing you to kind of sidestep out the door and then back in. Uh, the Hask is sort of looking over some books at uh, his his desk. Um, hold on.
Ah, wow, really?
Really, what?
This is the one thing that I absolutely hate.
Ah, uh, but Davern Husk, his jaw just drops as you enter the stables with this thing. Uh, what in God's name is that?
Order up one unique goblin as requested.
Practically in the middle of your sentence, he's already on top of you, sort of peeking over this corpse.
Fucking weirdo.
Uh, you know what? It's gonna start kind of moving that third arm. God, a goblin's got 3 fucking arms.
Whatever this one is. We were gonna get Shalelu because we know she's pretty knowledgeable on the goblins. Maybe she can deduce which goblin it is.
Fucking big too.
Oh yeah,
Hmm,
Trust
quite the
Ryra.
piece you've got here.
I don't think I have a container big enough for it. I might be able to squish him in one. Uh, huh. Yeah, he'll make a nice little addition.
I
How
figured
much?
you'd like it.
How much do you want for it?
How much you willing to pay for it? This
Hmm,
is really a buyer's market, not a seller's market. Can't say anyone else in town interested in buying the three-armed goblin.
let's see. It's bigger than your average goblin. It's got third arm.
Tell him it's a goblin
Reeks of
hero.
hell. What
We
does
are
that smell?
we are fairly certain he's not just any other goblin either. He's got to be one of those goblin greats, whatever they want to call them. They deem themselves heroes, but nothing heroic about a goblin.
Chieftains, priests, heroes, doesn't matter. I've killed a couple in my day. Uh, yeah, damn it, he reeks. At this point, you can sort of feel some of that bile start to drip onto you, Motorcar.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's a delightful one for sure.
I'll take it off your hands for. He'll rush back over to his desk and start looking through some of his drawers. No, no,
This piece of lint.
hell no. Let's see. Hmm. 200.
Sold. Where do you want your new prize at?
You just leave him there. He's gonna point over towards uh, a locked door. It's got a padlock on it. Uh, just leave him in front of that door for me. I'll
Thing.
get to him later. So you can enjoy your 200 days with a horse.
I can't guarantee that's what we'll be spending it on, but if we need a horse, we know where to go.
Hold on. That was what we agreed on.
Huh?
200.
Yeah?
I didn't say 200 what?
Oh. Haha.
I'm fucking with you.
You
He's
got me
gonna
there.
he's gonna toss a pretty hefty pouch at you.
I'll catch it.
Ah, just messing with you. There you go. 200 gold pieces for your hard work.
This thing really reeks, though. You're going to keep it inside?
I got a preservative jar in the basement there. Well, the preservative jar. I fill it with brine. Keeps the features intact for a bit.
Hmm. Well, I would say I'm dying to see what you're going to do with it, but I'm not.
Mm.
Curious, though.
Yeah,
Not going to die over it.
give me a couple weeks, maybe have them ready for you.
Cool. I'm curious to see what a hobbyist such as yourself does with something like that.
Mm. It'll be special.
Got a new pet project to work on. Do you care to know which goblin champion it is, if it was one?
Yeah, sure. I'll write its name somewhere just to piss it off.
Because, like I said, we have someone looking for that goblin expert. She could confirm it if anyone else would.
Yeah, you just send her my way if you find her.
Sure thing.
He'll bid you farewell and return to his desk, tidying things up, eager to get to work.
Yep. Well, I'll go ahead and head outside.
Mhm. So, Miss Ryra, moving towards Father Xantus, you make a pit stop by the Rusty Dragon to grab your, well, not just your journal. No, it was that book on necromancy, right?
Well,
Trying to find your thing,
no, I was
your
grabbing my
notebook of
notebook.
scribbles.
with my own personal research.
Mhm. There it is. Swing back room. Okay. No, I didn't even think you dropped that off. Well, stepping into your room, you can see that it's been cleaned since you had been there this morning. Um, but something catches your eye laying on the bed. Um, it is a small uh, wrapped package with a note.
What's the note say?
The note reads, "My dear Ryra, I am sad that we must part so quickly, but I do hope that we can meet some other time. Our paths may cross again. I have attached with this note a package of something that I think you might find most useful in your travels. Uh, please don't be afraid to use it. I wish you the best. Regards, A. Foxglove."
Oh
Ooh, love
my
letter and a
god.
gift.
Ryra, you hoe.
Laura's gonna kind of look around the room, going, "Oh my god!" But she's gonna open it.
Mhm. As you unwrap the package, inside is a small pearl. You've seen
Ooh.
these before in your travels to different academies across Galarian, um, and you recognize it immediately as a pearl of power. Which, if you don't know what that is, do you know what that is? Okay, pearl of power is a uh, on the outside a normal-looking pearl, but it is a very potent aid for spellcasters such as yourself. Once a day, you can use this pearl of power to recall a spell that you had prepared.
Yeah,
So
buddy.
effectively giving you a free reuse of one of your spells.
Ooh.
Spell slot, baby.
This one is a level 1 Pearl of Power. So any level 1 spell that you use for the day, you can then recall it, use it again.
Oh,
Noise.
nice. Pearl of Power is awesome.
Did you ride on his horse with him and give him a little winky face?
I was staring at my book the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what they all say.
So grabbing that, along with your handful of other would-be magical items in your notebook, you head off again. Do you take the note with you or do you leave it?
I'm gonna burn it actually.
Burn it.
He doesn't want any of us to know.
Okay, burning it. Excellent. Hmm. And Jekno, you were also on your way to meet Father Xantus, right?
I
Or
was
were you?
going to the mayor's office first, and then once I knew what was going on, possibly to Father Xanthus.
Gotcha. Da, 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 da. So you are able to make it to the mayor's office. It's fairly empty this time of the day. Uh, Making it in, you receive a quick audience with the mayor, uh, Mayor Devon. Uh, Welcome, Jekno. Uh, how may I be of service to you today?
Actually, I just quick came to check. I was hoping to find Shalelu. I had to ask her a question. I was hoping she was here, either talking with you or if you knew where she was.
Hmm. I believe it's less of a question of where she is and more of a question of where you've been. Word spreads fairly quickly around here, Jekno. Um,
I'm sure.
I've received
Yes,
note
it
that
does.
you brought up an unidentified creature's
It's
head,
identified. Everybody's ignoring me.
the head of this creature.
Well, we brought up the body of what we believe to be a goblin champion. I was hoping to have Shalelu identify it.
I'm sorry, you
Do a
brought up the corpse of a second creature?
yes. Sorry.
Just imagine she's like, wait a second.
Hmm.
Was everybody
Yes.
ignoring Raira when she told you guys which champion she thought it was?
I
Oh,
wasn't
I heard.
finished talking. I was interrupted. I was hoping to find Shalelu to confirm that this was a specific goblin champion named Corvus. There was many things down underneath the glassworks that we've run into today.
Right. And your instinct was to bring them back into my town and leave a head in the garrison.
Jexo was the wrong person to go to the mayor.
Yes, he was. We brought the head up so the sheriff could know what is down there that we have run across. We ran into several more. They are spawning down there. It needs to be researched to find out how to kill these things, how to stop these things from coming back.
Hmm. Well, researching these things is what most of the brains in town have been up to, clogging up the garrison. I believe you can find Shilelu amongst them.
Okay. It may not have been the best plan, but it was the best plan at the time, Mayor.
I'm
I,
sure.
I'm worried about the town. There's more down there if you want me to tell you what else we came across.
Hmm. In due time, you're in a precarious spot, Jekno. I would hate for this to reflect poorly on you with the townsfolk.
I will never be good enough for the townsfolk. It doesn't matter.
With that attitude, maybe.
I do the best I can for the people that I can do it for. You know that, Mayor. I try my best.
Well, do take
But
care.
all right, Mayor, I will let you know what you want to know as soon as you want to know it.
I'll search you out.
Will do. I will go find Shalelu and try to get more information to her. And when the sheriff comes back, I will let him know everything we've come across.
Hmm. Very well.
Jack no, it's not sure what to do and turns around and walks out.
Okay. Yeah, you're free to walk out. The room does feel a bit awkward, potentially hostile. Um, but message conveyed, loud and clear. Uh, I'm assuming you make your way across the street to the garrison.
Yep.
hmm let's see. Ryra, as you're looking for Father Xantus at the cathedral, uh, you quickly find that he is not there, but there are several priests that are available to assist you.
Okay. I'm gonna approach them, and when I learn the Father Xantus isn't here, I'm going to tell them that, he went down in that tunnel in the glassworks that I'm sure you've heard of, and where those bodies have been brought up from, which was not my idea, by the way. But anyways, we found some magical objects that I wanted some assistance studying.
You need healing
He's-
too.
Ryra's not even thinking about that right now. She does look like a mess, though.
Lights are horrified at this deluge of information. Uh, two younger Sandpoint folk. Tunnels under the town with monsters.
Oh, sorry, that must have been a dream of mine. But anyways, I found these objects.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I'm uh, sorry. Neither of us have the uh, ability to identify these things.
Does anybody in the building have the ability to identify these?
I no. This is a cathedral. You would have better luck with Mr. Voon.
Where can I find him?
So you've actually had some encounters with Voon
Oh, okay.
before, Ryra. He is a human, first name Vorvashali Voon, who owns the Feathered Serpent, a town or a shop in Sandpoint.
Right. Ryra's gonna quickly thank the priests and go on her way. Wait. Oh, wait. She's gonna be like, wait. Is there any chance you can help patch me up before I go? As if it's like an afterthought.
Yes, sure. Just please hold still. Oh, goodness. So one of the priests is able to keep your excitable person still enough to heal you for 5 HP.
Ryra's gonna thank them very much and then be on her way to find Voon.
You hear a large cough as you leave. And out the door you are, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
How many of them stared at the tiara on my hawk's head?
Many of them? Or did they?
Did that? How many of them?
There
Did anybody
was
notice?
there was a lot going on with your conversation with them. Um, I one of them would have had to have seen Gwahir's tiara.
He just gave them a look. He just went,
Um, so Voon's oh, shit, my pen. I lost it.
Your chew toy.
It
Oh
fell into
no.
the ether. Got it.
Jazz, you'll get it. Oh, you got it.
No,
You got a pocket dimension under your desk?
pretty much. It's big enough to hold my cat, and that's about it.
Well, your cat is a large cat, so that's a lot of space.
Hmm.
That's what we call a backhanded compliment.
Dalton, you are looking for Shalelu, yes?
I thought he
Um,
was still with Motorcar and Lori.
yeah, I was with them,
With
but
your guardsman check, you were trying to figure out where to find Shalelu.
Yeah, because I asked.
and I figured that he would have walked out with it. But I can be wherever. I didn't really specify where I was going.
Gotcha. Making me look like a jackass.
No, you're good. I didn't.
He's just, playing with his thumbs.
That's exactly what I'm doing. last I was doing was walking with Motorcar, waving at citizens to try to calm their nerves. But it would make sense that I would go to like the closest guard, ask where Shalelu was. So
Easy.
I'm around.
Gotcha.
Easy.
So let's see. Where
Oh,
is
Robin's
everyone?
being spunky.
Always.
Yeah, puppies are like that though. That's why I'm glad Izzy is like 6.
So Ryra and Dalton, you begin making your way down the opposite sides of Main Street, um, which the garrison is situated on. Uh, about the time,
Ryra gives a little wave, and she looks a little crazy-eyed.
really,
Everything all right? Did you get healed up? You feeling better?
Yeah, I just need go need help looking at these magic items.
No one was able to help you.
Father Xanthus wasn't there, but I'm gonna go see Voon. So
Ah, yes, of course, Voon. Where's Voon?
where's Voon?
he stays on the opposite side. His shop, anyway,
Oh,
stays on the opposite side of Sandpoint.
he's on the opposite side of Sandpoint, but if you don't mind, I can come with you, show you where he's at.
Sure. She just keeps going.
I will
Okay.
bring her to Voon's
Shop of Mysteries or something.
Boone's valuable vanities.
The feathered serpent.
Be the one. You could really like splitting the party for me, huh?
It was not my idea. People were just like, deuces, goblin in the town.
hmm So Dalton and
Dalton.
Ryra, as you guys make your way down Main Street past Market Street, um, all the way down here to the Feathered Serpent, uh, you sort of pass by Motorcar and Lorelei as they're sort of making their way out of the Goblin Squash stables.
Hi.
Ryra's gonna be like, while she's going, and she's like
Arm
frantic.
full of magic
She's like
items.
she's theorizing at Dalton, and he has no idea what she's saying.
I'll give him a little credit.
She thinks I'm dumb as rocks.
And can't shoot shit.
Although
Aw, that's too
we all
far.
know that's not true.
I'm sorry. What's your intelligence?
11, which means it's above normal. Thank you.
Sure, that's average.
Above
Average for
Yeah, we're
maybe a
not going to talk
hero.
about Jack No's intelligence.
Most people walking around's intelligence are like a 7.
Does that mean Motorcar is more intelligent with his fat 13?
Yeah.
Shit.
Goodness.
Do I
It
have a
just means
Gallifrey?
it just means that you are book smart more.
I have a
Everyone
Gallifrey.
rolled better than me, so we're not going to go there.
I have a greater wisdom.
Yeah, I was about to say
So
it's okay. Ryra's intelligent, but not very wise.
yeah, I know
Case in
that
point,
it
slicing
wasn't.
her hand.
Yeah, I know that it wasn't a good idea to slice your hand and drop it over the large pool. That's why I went with a flask.
She got excited.
So did that sin spawn.
So are Motorcar and Lori gonna, pardon me, accompany, or are they moving off?
Eric really wants to
Might
get
as
the
well.
party back together.
I would love to.
Let's
Yeah,
just-
might as
Not
well.
doing anything, so we'll tag along.
Yeah, we'll follow behind.
I'm curious to know what those magical curios are as well.
Ryra's picking up the following. She's
Yeah,
it's
it'll be like
people
this
tagging along.
cliche like gathering things in like musicals where like they're walking down and then 2 other people are like, hey, and then they start following.
So
And now we're all linked arms skipping like in the Wizard of Oz.
no, John, what I want you to do is make a picture of Laurie's character walking like Leo's, or you know that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio like walking through town, just like
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
And Dalton and Ryra, you passed right by Jack Nose. He was leaving the mayor's office. He didn't even say hi.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
is this real life?
So
Did the
rude.
DM just totally make us insult someone by the DM's own decision? That's
what
bull.
are you?
We see Jackno right when Lori and Motor
Motor guy. What?
So big, so angry, so
Okay.
dead.
when those 2 Utes come around the corner, and we say, we're heading to the shop to figure out what these magic items are.
I gotta get my own hawk now so I can name it Bloodwing.
Any luck with that goblin body?
Yeah, we got a fat stack of gold out of that.
Oh, good. Check now. Were you able to get any information?
I have to head over to the barracks and talk to Shalelu. The mayor is not happy with us. That we've brought more than one monster into town.
Don't worry about the mayor.
I mean, technically, if it was under the town, it's still in the town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
but
just worried. She's
we
just
brought
worried
it
about the
into the middle of
reelection.
town. She's just not happy. Yeah.
It's dead, and she doesn't want to deal with it, especially with the sheriff not here. So hopefully she didn't berate you, as she tends to do.
Not really. She just carried a tone.
All right. Well, at least we know where.
But I'm gonna run over and talk to Shalelu real quick. I can catch up to you if you tell me where you're going though.
Where are we right now, Eric?
Across from the
DM.
garrison.
I thought we
We are
already started.
retconning all kinds of shit.
I know.
We're fast traveling across town.
I know that's where the barracks are, but I thought we started walking like
Yeah, we
this
went
way.
past it because
Well,
this is the
you
mayor's
went past
office.
it, but you guys backed up so you could talk to me.
All right, then we can dip into the barracks before we go to the magic items.
Ryra's like, do we have to?
It'll be quick. We'll
I
just let her
mean-
know that we killed one of their heroes, which she said was extremely hard to do.
This is
We could
important.
We can just send her over to. the
Yeah, we're
state.
just gonna tell her to go over there to check it out to verify.
She could always come back and tell us later. We don't gotta watch her examine
Yeah.
the body.
Yeah.
I'll meet you guys at Voon's.
We should stick together.
Ryra's very agitated right now.
You'll be fine. We'll go together. Just
It's
stand by 1
dangerous to
second.
go alone. It's dangerous.
Jack, no, run in and let her know that the body's over there.
Yeah,
and
you
then
keep an
we'll
eye
leave.
on Ryra so she doesn't run off. I have a feeling she really wants to run off. All right, okay, I'm running in to talk to Shalelu.
So you're in the garrison, Jekno, Dalton, and Ryra. Where are you two going?
I think Dalton's restraining me while Jack note.
I'm not physically restraining her, but I'm saying like
He's using soothing
clearly
words.
clearly
So he doesn't
clearly
spook her.
things are not as normal things should be, and it would make more sense if we all went together, especially if we wanted to grab some.
Ryra's gonna look really upset. She's like, please, I need these answers as soon as possible.
We will get the answers. It's just 2 minutes. Just be patient. Rushing into things are how people die or get hurt.
Lori and Modi are right there, right?
Yeah.
Next to the
Ryra,
garrison.
Ryra, don't you remember what happened whenever you just cut your hand and poured it into the blood? Do you think you could be patient for a moment, please?
That was an experiment, and
Experiments
ta-
take
we're in
time. We
town.
don't have to
We're safe.
rush. We don't have to rush. Let's just take a chill pill.
but this is time sensitive.
No,
Wait, so
I
you're
don't
telling
think
me-
it is.
You're telling me that there's no clocks here, but there's chill pills?
No, I'm telling you, I've never seen a clock before.
Dwarven expression.
Fair enough. Roger that.
Ryra, when she's told that it's not time sensitive and it can wait, her face is gonna darken and she's actually gonna storm off.
Saucy lass.
And she's gonna go to Voon's by herself.
We're right behind you. You ain't going nowhere without us. Ryra, no matter how fast you walk, my stubby legs can go for hours.
Is Checkno out by now?
No, I haven't described what happens.
Oh.
I've been listening to y'all.
Well, before Ryra goes run off, let's hear what the DM has to say.
Oh, it's fine. Ryra storms off. But Jekno, as you walk into the garrison, you can see that there is a set of guards sort of milling around inside. But off in sort of a side room, you can see that there are several people sort of fixated around this table. Um, Among them, you can see Father Xantus, Shalelu, and several other uh, more of the smarter uh, Sandpoint townsfolk.
I walk up to the table. Father Xantus, I'm actually glad you're here. Shalelu, I was actually looking for you. I'm actually in need of your assistance.
Um, hmm.
Bartholomew.
Hi, Bart. Hmm. Uh, so you're walking in, sort of interrupting this conversation as you uh, step around and begin speaking to them. You can see that on the table is laid out this uh, the head of the sin spawn that you brought,
Yes.
as well as Suto's journal on the table, open. Um, yes, Jekno. As Father Xantus turns to you. Oh, goodness, frankly, you look like shit. Uh,
Yeah, I've spent the better part of the day underneath Sandpoint killing more of these plus other things.
well, um, here, he'll sort of both of his hands next to your wounds and uh, heal you for 8 HP. You know, I'm having to do this quite a lot these days. Eventually, I'll have to start expecting payment.
Father Xantus, you know, if I have it, I'd give it to you.
Right, right, right. Yes, yes. Uh, well, actually, it's a good thing you've stopped by. Uh, my colleague here, Mr. Quink, as well as Miss Andosana, have been looking over not only this creature, but also that journal that we hear you found. It has some shocking uh, information, to be
Yes,
sure.
for very sure.
Um, at this point, Broderick Quink, an older, bald human male, is going to sort of slap the table. Uh, have you any idea of what this is? He's going to point excitedly to the sin spawn on the table.
I know it's called a sin spawn. I know that when it bites you, it's not pleasant. Have you been bitten by one recently?
He waves it away. Superficial information at best. This isn't just some roaming cave dweller. This is a ancient creature.
Hey, thank you for the
Ancient, I
follows. I
mean.
appreciate it.
And Jekno, you would know that Quink is actually one of Sandpoint's more curious citizens. BRB. Quink is actually Sandpoint's designated Thessalonian expert.
Okay.
And he spends
I
a
hope
lot
you
of his
guys are
time
interested in Dungeons and
um,
Dragons, because that's exactly what we're playing right now.
out next to the destroyed lighthouse, the old light, uh, spouting theory after theory. This is one of the most interesting things that, well, has ever happened at Sandpoint. It, this earns him quite a nasty look from Father Xantus.
I'm glad you think this is interesting. This tried to kill me. I'm glad you think this is ancient.
Uh-huh.
It's here alive today, trying to kill people.
Yes, as is their nature.
So what are you gonna do when it comes above ground and starts killing people of Sandpoint? You gonna get excited about it then?
You should watch your tone.
Nope.
You should watch your excitement. You didn't just fight 10 of these ancient things.
Oh, snap.
You know, I'm not so sure that you want my help with these things. Is that right?
Your help is appreciated. Your snide attitude and your excitement over something that's trying to kill me is not.
Hmm. Well, you're not dead. You're a big boy and you can handle it. This isn't just some cave dweller,
Thankfully.
like I've said. This is a Thessalonian creature. I have reason to be excited. This is sort of the pinnacle of my life's work. The fact that they're living today underneath Sandpoint speaks volumes. But this can be spoken about some other time. I believe Father Xantus and Shilelu here had more pressing matters to speak to. Uh, at this point, Quink is going to sort of take a seat. Um, he does, in fact, look quite feeble in that altercation. Uh, seems to have taken quite a bit out of him.
Just bully that poor old man.
Or Jekno sees it differently.
He's
Uh,
picking fights with the mayor. He's picking fights with this dude. What's gotten into him today?
I'd say the mayor picked fights with him.
Yeah, it was a
I say this guy
joke.
kind of picked a fight too. Tucker's still all juiced up on adrenaline.
Old fighting.
So now Jackno comes out.
He hasn't
He's
delivered
not-
the
I
message to
haven't
Shirley
yeah,
yet.
he
He hasn't,
talked I
yeah, he
haven't
didn't have
said
any
anything yet.
opportunity. He had a verbal flurry of blows with an old man.
Nice.
And I bet Father Xantus is dancing his boots after it too.
He looks a little uncomfortable, actually. uh,
Oh, okay.
well, you said you were looking for us for some reason, Jekno?
Yes, I know my compatriot Ryra was hoping you could help us identify some of the things we found on a demon that we fought and killed that seemed to have summoned um some of these sin spawn. What she did is she was a small fluttering what did we call these things? What were they called again?
They were
Care with a Q.
Quasit.
Closet.
Quasit. She was a quasit, small flying thing. She had a dagger that she cut herself, bled into this pool of water, and it summoned the sin spawn. So we have the dagger. We have this orb. We were hoping that you might be able to help us identify what some of this stuff is. Um, and a name was brought up, Lamashtu. So we were hoping you might enlighten us on some of these objects. Shalelu, while we were down there, we came across an interesting goblin, a three-armed goblin that we believe was Corvus. The body is at the stables, and so we told the stable master that we were looking for you, Shalelu, so that and that we would send you over to hopefully help identify and that it was Corvus for sure or not. We've been very busy today.
Very much so. um, once I can spare some time, I could happily identify that corpse for you. Um, although it,
Well, I know he's waiting. I don't think there's any rush on identifying the goblin or not.
well, that's good because there's
A lot to do.
been, well, what we need to do is become more apparent after looking over this journal. Um, are your friends around?
They are outside.
Mm,
I know we were gonna head to Voon. I'm assuming to identify these objects, but seeing as Father Xantus is here, um, I don't think we need to go to Voon.
he'll kind of toss his hands out in front of him. I don't do much in the way of identifying the arcane.
Okay.
My studies
I
tend to stick with that of faith.
I wasn't sure if you'd be able to know enough to help us because we saw they were 8 pointed stars, right?
7.
7.
Seven. We saw 7 pointed stars. We saw a statue of a rune lord.
Look of
What was the name?
Lamashtu.
It was a rune lord. I can't remember the
Statue was
name.
of the Elastinist.
We saw a statue of a rune named whatever you just said because I can't pronounce it. So we've seen some interesting stuff down below the city.
As you say, 7 pointed star, Xanthus's eyes sort of. Um, you mean like the one that's in the cathedral courtyard?
Is that the same one?
There is a 7 pointed star along with 7 altars to different gods in the cathedral. Yes.
Ed's asking Eric.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was Father Xantus saying or Eric saying.
Mhm. Yeah, you're fine.
Yes, yes, Father Xantus, it's the same one.
Oh, well, that is
They were on
curious.
doors. They were all over the place. We found a basin of a orange colored liquid that was really cold to the touch. We took a sample of the liquid and it stayed cold. There's some very weird things going on down there.
That is alarming. Um, I will have to gather some sort of group to do some work in there, I assume. Uh, goodness, more and more just seems to pile up.
Yes, we did everything we can to clear down there. There are still 2 guards well, guarding the entrance to the tunnels through the glassworks. The entrance from the glassworks.
Well, if you have business to attend to, please make it quick. There is something that I believe Miss Shalelu and I would like to uh, discuss with you and your friends.
Okay, I will go let them know that we are going to see about getting these items identified, and then we will come back.
The techno leaves, we can move over to Miss Ryra as she enters the Feathered Serpent. Uh,
With the 3 of us slowly following behind her, thinking that she's storming off.
oh, she did storm off.
Thinking?
I would have stayed. I would have stayed outside waiting for Jack. Now they could have gone with her.
Not like I'm not gonna follow her.
So as you reach the Feathered Serpent, Ryra, stepping inside, you're met with a fairly crowded and cluttered shop. Uh, there's a smell of incense from faraway lands, and you are quickly face to face with a bronze-skinned man, piercing blue eyes and long red hair. Uh,
Ah,
quite
Mr.
easily,
Voon.
easily identified as not Mr. Voon.
Oh.
I'm kidding. That's Mr. Voon.
Sure.
Fooled you.
Easily identified as Mr. Voon, as he excitedly enters your personal space. Ah, Ryra, welcome back. It's been a while since I've seen you. A
Yes,
few
Mr. Voon.
days.
I have a couple of magical items I could use your help identifying.
Oh. Hmm. All right. Bring them up to the counter. Let's have a look.
So she's gonna take out the tiny dagger, the multiple vials of liquid we collected from the tunnels, and the orb, and I think that was it. Yeah, we have vial of skull pool water, vial of nasty altar water, tiny magic dagger, vial of churning orange liquid, and a strange pack orb. Opaque
Gotcha.
orb.
So as Mr. Voon sort of looks over the items, he separates them into, uh, well, he sort of splits them down the middle,
She's gonna
moving.
say, "Be very careful with these vials. We have no idea what's in them."
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Well, I hate to say, Miss Ryra, but these vials of, well, he points to the skull water and the, uh,
Altar water.
yeah, the altar water. Um, this is just bog standard water.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Or I was
Yes.
completely unbothered by this.
Um, however, as for these other items you've brought, uh, this adorable tiny dagger. uh, he then begins to explain what it is, and stat-wise, I'll tell you that it's a tiny +1 returning cold iron dagger. So a dagger constructed out of cold iron. Uh, it is a +1 weapon, and it has the returning property, meaning that when thrown, it will return to the wielder.
Cool.
But it is a tiny dagger and therefore deals 1d2 damage. And you would take a penalty for trying to use it because it's so small.
Okay.
Even throwing it.
Yes, even throwing it.
And
It's
she's gonna
why here's new sword.
she's gonna explain that when she's basically gonna explain her experiment that when she used the dagger to slice her palm and it made contact with this magic water right here from that pool
Right.
that it summoned a sin spawn. I have the fucking hiccups. See.
Uh, you're good. Mm, uh, that must be the thing that Quink and the rest of the eggheads are
Yeah, that's not
staring
one we.
at.
That's not actually one we summoned. That's one that just tried to attack us. After we killed the demon who had this dagger, I performed the experiment.
Hmm, brave and interesting. Um, he's going to carefully push the vial of orange liquid back towards you. Um, that I do not know what that is. I would prefer you to keep it. However, it does not give me good feelings.
Interesting. Maybe I should take it to an alchemist.
As for this, however, he's going to hold the sort of glass orb. This, he sort of holds it up to his eye, peers through it. Hmm. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. You don't know what this is, do you, Ryra?
No.
This is a unique item, uh, often referred to as an orb of slope detection.
Interesting.
Yes! I want it. It's mine.
Why are you so giggly like a fucking schoolgirl when he said orbital slope detection?
Because I love those things.
No wonder it piqued your interest, Miss Ryra. These things are useful.
Can't you
Was
just?
that an insult?
Isn't
How do you
that
mean?
just a ball and you put it on the thing, and if it starts moving, you know which way the slope is?
Is he trying to make funny?
It's like the weather rock. If it's wet, it's raining.
Is who trying to make it funny? Voon?
Yeah, is
Voon
he
is
is he,
deadly serious.
is he bullshitting me?
No, he is serious.
He is deadpan.
No, Miss Baskar, this is an orb of slope detection. They are unique and difficult to come by. I would recommend you hold on to it.
Okay, she's gonna hand the orb back to Lori.
Shiny. So shiny.
Hmm.
Are these
I gotta take
orbs
the dog. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Are these common to find? Are these extremely rare orbs?
Oh no, these are rare. Quite
Hmm.
unique.
We've got quite the curio here then.
Once a campaign, perhaps.
Hmm. Not sure what a campaign is, but that's cool.
Yeah. Uh,
And she's gonna pull out um the items she found in that one room. There was like the Book of Amash too, I think. And then I think that was it. Other than like the scrolls and stuff.
okay. As you pull out the book, are you handing it to Voon?
Well, she's gonna pull out the Book of Amash. She's gonna pull out and flip to the page on her notebook with the markings that they found in that room. And she's gonna ask him if he knows anything about these. If he can make a connection.
He'll break out a pair of spectacles and sort of peer over at the pages. Um, for once in my very storied career, I am at a loss.
Ryra instantly deflates.
Hmm. They look old.
We found these symbols on all over the walls of a magic like anti-gravitational chamber. I went in there, I started floating around. There's a bunch of random magical objects in there. There was this book. I found a couple of scrolls. Seemed like some wizard's lair.
Interesting. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Ryra, but these are alien to me.
Do you know anybody who might be able to tell me what these are?
Well, there is the town's resident Thessalonianist, Quink. He's a crotchety old bastard, but
Where
I'm
can I
sure he'd
find
be
him?
happy to work with you on this.
Do you know where I can find him?
Well, typically he spends his days and some nights out by the old light, which is the lighthouse in Sandpoint that's uh, mostly a ruin of stone.
Right. She's gonna nod excitedly, getting a little more of her excitement back.
That would probably be your best bet to find him.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Voon.
Anytime. Um, hmm. If you ever have anything unique that you're not interested in keeping on your persons, just let me know. I would be more than happy to either add them to my collection or my stock.
Oh, if you would like this tiny dagger,
Hmm.
are we sure that it's not what caused the sin spawns to be summoned?
I think it was the blood, Ryra.
Well, I don't want this to be sold to some random person who cuts himself and falls into a puddle of water, and suddenly there's a sin spawn.
No, you're sure. You're exactly right. Not or to be worried about that, but I believe it's the pool itself in the blood, not
You
That's
want
why
to
I
test the
wanted to get.
dagger right now?
That's why I wanted to get with the regular dagger.
No, let's test the dagger itself. There's a pool of water outside. We're in a bay.
Do we really want to accidentally summon a sin spawn in town?
I'm willing to bet we
That'll
Mayor's
look
will.
gonna be
shit.
pissed.
I'm with
Don't
Moti.
care.
I'd gladly
As
put
a
gold on
traveler.
this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Let's not
Well,
scare the people, please.
if this is a vote,
Well, I don't think we need to give it to him. It's small. It's not going to be too heavy, and we can keep it on us just in case we need it for something.
well,
Because
it's tiny.
it can still be thrown.
Yeah, but like it's gonna be really hard to throw that. I mean, there's more of a chance of us stabbing ourselves in the hand than throwing it.
I think we need to figure out what actually causes the sin spawn to spawn before we decide to sell this dagger.
Yeah.
I think it's the pool.
Well, we should do this experiment maybe a little outside of town.
I think the dagger should be locked up.
We don't know that it's the dagger.
I
Did we
think
Fairly.
we're
try
Don't
looking?
overthinking
punish
it.
the dagger for the sins of the water.
Did we try looking at the dagger to see if there's any inscriptions? Maybe I can read something in Thessalonian on it.
Taking a look over it from back in the catacombs, it looks nothing special. Just a very nice, well-crafted um, dagger.
Right.
Now that I have the dagger in my hand, I'm gonna nick myself and drain it into the little vial of water I have.
Okay.
Regular
I'm
water?
sure, much to the panic of the people around you, um, as you do, your blood sort of diffuses into the vial of water,
We already performed this experiment.
and you wait, and nothing happens.
It's not the
No,
dagger. We can get rid of it.
it's the pool. You did.
So it's the pool
Ryra did it
itself.
into the pool, not the
So
water.
once you separate the water from the pool, it's useless, just regular water.
Or maybe it was always regular water, but the pool itself has special.
Interesting.
The pool with the
It's like a portal. He's got
the
blood in it,
So
and
the misty thingies.
we should
The
probably get that place guarded then, or find some way to deactivate. Oh, I need to do research.
In any
the
case,
wi-
with that
the
test, I'm now free to
wisps.
sell this
It's the
dagger.
wisps. Because didn't the wisps do something?
They
They
did.
did.
Wait, Jekno, did you join us yet?
Mm-hmm.
I was with Dalton. Dalton waited for me to so I knew where he went.
Yeah, but I didn't realize you guys had to come back to us yet.
It's cramped and cramped.
In any case, this tiny little dagger is not going to help us fight anything later on. It didn't work for that closet, and it won't work for us. We're better off selling it.
Yeah, we can sell it to Voon then. Or I guess maybe we should sell it to a weaponsmith, like the weapons dude.
I believe Voon would give us a better price because it's magical.
Sure.
I do happen to have a small collection of magical items, weaponry, I should say. Uh, Typically of the more, we'll say, exotic nature, but I'll make an exception for this. It does have quite a quite a story behind it.
Yes, it belonged to an actual demon.
That is enough. Let's see. It is small.
I thought it was tiny.
He's just explaining that it's small.
Oh.
Hmm. I would be willing to purchase this from you for. Hmm, I think the craftsmanship and the story are enough. 1,200 gold.
Sure.
Sold.
Fair?
Sold.
Fair. He'll hold out his hand to receive the dagger.
She'll give it to him.
Thank you. If no one ends up buying it, perhaps I could turn it into a necklace of sorts. Ah, and your payment. He'll rifle through some of his drawers before uh, setting on the counter several stacks of gold coins. Uh, please, I appreciate your cooperation. Mhm.
And yours. We appreciate the information as well.
Anytime.
Ryber's gonna quickly divvy up the gold into 5 parts and hand out 240 gold to each member
While
of
we're
the
splitting
party.
that up, I've also got the other gold that we've gotten from all the goblin ears and the goblin, so I'll divvy that up, which is 47 a person.
So what's the total between both?
287.
Oh, you guys are getting rich. Don't get used to it.
No one's going to give away their gold this time, are they?
Well, Jekno and Dalton haven't gotten theirs yet, but they will once we meet up with them.
I sure hope not. After that
Why?
potion debacle.
But I guess I'll start headed back up that way.
Yeah,
Towards,
I guess our business is done here.
gotcha.
And
To meet this Quink
as,
guy.
as as she runs into Dalton outside, she's gonna ask if he's seen what's his name, Quinn?
Quink.
Quink.
Asking who?
Isn't that the guy just
Yes. So I'm sorry, you're asking Dalton?
Yeah, because is Jekno outside yet?
Dalton and Jekno are both, they
together?
should be together. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then she would be asking both of them if they, since they're both locals, if they have an idea where she could find Quink at this time.
Oh,
Quink.
yeah.
Quink.
Quink.
Yeah,
He's normally
he's
very helpful. I haven't seen him in a little bit. Jekno?
yeah, he's in the garrison with Father Xantus and
Oh,
Shalelu.
perfect. Ryra's gonna immediately go to be like, thank you. She's gonna run in there.
Impatient, Ryra. Wait up.
He's
It's a
might
race
not be
now.
very helpful. What do you need him for?
She's already gone.
Oh, well,
She's in a mood today.
Well, we might as well catch up to her. Then I'll take off sprinting towards the garrison.
You all make it back to the.
Let me get this straight. Let me just recap real quick.
Please do.
People are walking. There's a group of people walking through town, dragging a deformed, grotesque goblin, which by default is a gross-looking thing. Okay,
Yes.
dead, smelly. Then some people leave, and then all this crap happens, and then those same group of people without the goblin are sprinting through the town. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be freaking out. Just wanted to make sure that those statements were accurate.
I'm not sprinting.
Moving at
Ryra's not sprinting. She's just hurrying along, like, excitedly.
She's
did
going to
you
roll
give
her
us?
ankle, and she's
Did
going
you
to be out.
guys hand over the gold?
Ryra threw it at us as we.
Right?
There's
You
no
gotta bend
time.
down and pick it up off the ground.
one should have the. How much was it? 200 and
287.
287.
287 apiece. Very nice. Everyone should be able to add that now.
Moto here. How much did you say that potion was
It's like 55.
What potion?
that you gave me?
It was only 50. I got it on a bundle deal.
All right. Well, here's the 50 back for giving it to me.
All right. Thank you for that, then.
Well, Ryra, as you storm your way into the Sandpoint garrison, you're met with the same sight as Jekno. The side room is currently filled with Father Xantis, a Broderick Quink, as well as Shalelu. I can actually show you guys Quink. He's a very old-looking man.
He's a bro.
Well, when she comes into the room, she's gonna ask, "Is somebody here named Quink?"
Scroll down on that picture, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, pull it
kitty.
out. There's a little baby boy.
No.
You don't
And
know
Jack,
what the
no,
boy.
It looks like
you
my
straight
pumpkin.
you straight up yelled at Jean-Luc Picard. You're a jerk.
Okay, what about my bottle cap?
I'm just kidding. Jean-Luc Picard deserves it.
He did.
Make it so.
Although that's like an Asian Jean-Luc Picard, but yeah. Instead of Earl Grey, it's oolong. Ooh, I could go for some oolong right now.
So,
Ooh,
anyways, we're inside.
yes.
And
Real quick,
Ryder's
as
asked
the
for
four of
Quink.
you, yes, real quick, as the four of you, not Ryra, make your way towards the garrison following her, make me some perception checks as you move up Main Street.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Frustrated with
Pretty.
everyone running at the top of the top speed with these short stumpy legs. I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't do any better at all. I'm trying not to
I
run
did
over
great.
you, so I'm paying attention to where you're running.
Main Street is still looking kind of empty right now. However, you do notice a small figure just kind of sitting in between one of the houses, staring out kind of at the garrison and the mayor's office motor car. It's a small cat
Hmm.
I
just
rolled the
looking.
23. Do I know if it's the cat that belongs to that old man?
Where's your roll? Oh, there's your
It's at
roll.
the top.
I didn't even
Yeah.
see yours. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Yes, Dalton and Motorcar, you both see this cat. This is not Quink's cat.
Hmm.
Just a cat. Um,
Why does this cat catch my eye?
Motorcar loves eating cats.
oh my goodness.
Retconned.
It catches your eye. Normally, cats don't just sit and stare at buildings. But as you take a look at this cat, it seems to stare back at you. This is a pure white cat. It stares at you for a brief moment before sort of standing up and turning around and sauntering off back between uh, into the alley. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was just
That's
about to
not
ask
good.
him a question, but it sounds like he's a little busy. I'm gonna notice that, and I'll kind of like shoulder tap. Motorcar, do you see that?
Shit, had to jump up. I heard Robin gagging.
One of the
Is
worst
she
sounds in
okay?
the world.
Yeah, she's fine.
Cool.
She must have ate a good bit of hair and decided that she didn't want to keep it in her body anymore.
Motorcar, did you see that?
Yeah, that animal staring at us, that cat.
Yeah,
Like the one behind me.
it seemed like it was a little
Right
too
there.
interested in the barracks. You don't
Do
think it has
whatever
a
they say to
connection with the creatures we brought in there, do you?
Normally, cats like that aren't going to just sit around with people running around at full speed. It's going to take off. That's not
Exactly.
normal.
Maybe we should be ready for something.
We should keep our eyes out for other things happening.
I'm gonna shift my crossbow off my back into my hands. Not like an aggressive way, but
Just like having it out.
yeah, just like something ain't right. I don't like it.
Gotcha. So just noticing that cat on your way up through Main Street towards the garrison. Um, Nothing else really happens on the way through. You're able to make it to and inside the garrison pretty easily, uh, where you can hear Ryra in the other room uh, asking for Brodert Quink. Um, so Ryra Quink looks up from his this tome that's been sort of nestled up against the Sinspawn's head, kind of carelessly almost. Uh, yes,
Hi, I have some symbols that I found in a room of magical objects and things, but I was wondering if you would be able to help me study them.
magical objects and things.
She's gonna kind of look at all the people in the room and be like, "Well, I could tell you more if we could find a more private room."
Uh,
It was in the
I
same place where we found the sin spawn.
Well, if that's the case, then we might as well just discuss it here in the open.
Okay. Well,
Xanthus and Shalelu have as much right to know whatever this could be as anyone else.
we weren't really supposed to make this public, but in the tunnels underneath the glasswork, that's where we found this sin spawn. And as we made our way further throughout, we found some other disturbing things as well. We found some zombies. We found a goblin hero with 3 arms, some other skeletons with similar disfigurements, and eventually we came across like an anti-gravitational room, and it had this book. She's gonna kind of hand over the Book of Lamashtu in it, and there were these symbols written all over the walls, and she's gonna show the page in her notebook.
As you hand him the um, Lamashtu prayer book, he'll hold it, place it down on the table, and then he'll kind of reach out to try and grab your journal. Hmm. Do you let him?
Grudgingly, yes.
Okay. Now this. Hmm. Yes, that book, you could call it that. Not useful to me, my studies. Um, but this, however, you transcribed these yourself.
Yes,
I
that's
see.
correct.
Now these, hmm, ancient Thessalonian. I'm sure you could have deduced that yourself. But the
I don't need
interesting
ancient Thessalonian, unfortunately. She says, trying to ignore the fact that she did not recognize it.
thing,
Or did she? I forget.
no, but Modokar did, and he let you know that it was in
Oh,
fact
right, right,
Thessalonian.
right. Okay.
Well, regardless of whether you understood what you were writing or not, it's a lecture for another day. But this is interesting.
What?
So, real quick, alongside your notes on this, is there anything about um, your family in this?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Awkward.
interesting. Right, right.
Oh, she's gonna blush. She forgot. She totally forgot she'd put some anecdotes in there. She's gonna be like, mm. And she's gonna kind of lean in and be like, ask him not to say anything about that, and if he has anything to say, to tell her in private.
Your personal details are not what's interesting to me in this personal journal. What is interesting is the way you've described your sister. If I'm reading this correctly, she's had this affliction for a while, yes?
She's gonna kind of glance around at the others, blushing, and say, "Yes."
I see. Mm,
Not really blushing, but like looking kind of
right. Just kind of
perturbed.
red-faced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like I didn't mean for anybody to hear about this.
gotcha. Hmm. Well, if you give me some time, I'm sure I could look through this writing. I won't keep your journal. Uh,
I can make a copy and have it sent over to you.
I would appreciate that. Looking at anything Thessalonian is interesting, and this has certainly piqued mine. Well, I have heard some stories about these types of runes before, especially appearing on people.
Really?
I have, but they're old stories, and I'd like to confirm what's written here before
Do you know how to cure
giving you
it?
anything. Again, I don't want to give you any false hope. I'd like to take a look at what this actually means before telling you anything.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to join your research whenever I can.
Hmm. If you can find me, sure.
You normally, where do you normally do your research or hang out?
I have a small shack next to the old light.
Okay.
That's where I spend most of my time, but it's not where, well, my collections are. Uh, I could show you eventually.
That would be wonderful. Thank you
Hmm.
so much. Ryra's at this point actually there are some tears leaking from her eyes. She's
I wouldn't thank
overwhelmed.
me yet, young elf. There's plenty that we don't know, but we can try. So at this
Well,
point, has everyone else?
trying's better than what I've done these last 35 years.
Um, so as Ryra is having this emotional conversation with Quink, uh, the rest of you have kind of filed into the room.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Ah, this is awkward.
a little. Well, let's see, says Father Xanthus. There's a bit of a situation that we've pieced together through this, and he'll tap his finger on Suto's journal laying on the table. I'm sure that you guys had a chance to look through this, yes?
Haha.
I did actually,
Hmm, briefly.
very briefly.
Well, its contents are very telling of what's been happening recently. It seems that Suto mm, has been writing extensively about Thistletop.
Hmm.
Seen that several times in his writing. Not only that, but we've also seen reference to a war chief Rip Nugget. He'll sort of side eye at Shalelu. Uh, Shalelu will nod. Uh, as well as Brithasmus. Yes, the bugbear that I've been dealing with the past several months, says Shalelu. All of this mentioning of Thistletop, War Chief Ripnugget of the Thistletop Goblins and Brithasmus, leads us to believe that this force is likely stationed there. Hmm. But there are two more concerning things. A mass of goblins is one thing, but this journal made mention of some figure named Malfeshnikor. Is that right? If you guys look at your handout, you will see that it does.
That seems
Yeah.
to be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have been poring over tomes and trying to figure out what exactly Malfeshnikor could be, to no avail. Whatever it is, though, seems that this group wants to use it to destroy Sandpoint. So that can't be good.
Why would anyone want to destroy Sandpoint? It's not like this is some large city or anything.
Leads us to our third piece of concerning information. It seems Huto was quite the artist. Yes? Well,
If you want to call it that.
mm, to each their own. But flipping through the pages, this set of images caught my eye. This is no random person by any means. This is some twisted form of someone that used to live here. Well, we thought her dead,
Noalia, right?
so you do know her.
Well, we pieced together also from the drawings.
Mm, so you know the stories.
Yes,
Mm,
unfortunately, and she apologizes deeply to Father Xantus. That was his daughter, right?
That was Tobin.
no,
Oh, never mind, never mind. Okay.
yes. It seems that Nualia had a troubled childhood. You have to understand that many Varisians are quite superstitious, Sandpoint being one of the more Varisian populated towns on the coast. Uh, uh, Many people saw this celestial gift as more of a reverse curse. So oftentimes, Nuali would be seen performing different tasks, people asking her for locks of hair, please come touch this baby, etc., etc. Quite humiliating for a little girl, I'm sure. Well,
Hmm.
what I'm about to say does not leave this room. Understood?
Crystal
Understood.
clear.
Nualia, at one point, was pregnant. Now, we're not exactly sure when or who, it doesn't matter. Her child did not come out right. There were explainable deformities, like, well, horns, for one. And you must understand that being the adopted daughter of a head priest has, well, its restrictions.
Was it a tiefling?
I don't believe so. There's no indication that that could have been the thing.
Would Ryra be able to make some kind of check to figure out if she knows what it was?
No,
Could
this
have been.
is the
Okay.
first time any of you are hearing about this.
Okay.
Um, it was taken care of, in a sense. Um, Stillborn, you see.
Mm.
So that mm, pushed Father Tobin to take some measures with Nualia. She was no longer allowed to leave the cathedral. Uh, I caught some of his lectures to her more than one occasion. He was quite angry about her situation. Uh, you see, she was supposed to stay uh, pure until an age where Tobin could fit her into a convent. So he had reason to be angry. But a few months after this happened, the cathedral burned down. We had assumed that both Tobin and Nualia had both died in the fire and buried them accordingly. But seeing this, point back to the journal, that this is not Nualia, but a twisted, perverted form of hers. I'm not sure what could have happened to cause this, but if Suto's journal is to be believed, this is
Necromancy.
concerning. Mind you, we never exactly found two bodies either.
How many bodies did you find?
Hogan's, we assumed.
Huh.
Most people figured that Nualia had either been buried somewhere in secret or, well, who knows, maybe the gods could have taken her back. But Nualia's supposed re-emergence after all of these years, this Malfeshnakor and the Thistletop goblins is concerning. It's our recommendation, point around the table, that we should send a group out to Thistletop, a an experienced group, um, and
Remember,
we
I
better
was
to
gonna
send
like
out.
look behind her to see who he's pointing at. She's like, "Wait, me?"
Yes, yes, our Sandpoint heroes. Who better to send out than you?
I would have gladly gone without you even asking.
We do appreciate that, Motokar. Your zeal is noted.
Well, I would like to help out with the research here, but whatever is at Siffeltop is related to what we found in those tunnels. So somebody there knows something about these symbols. So I suppose I'd like to go and find out.
Not even that, if you don't hurry, then who knows? This creature might be unleashed and there might not be a Sandpoint to come back to.
And you know I would protect Sandpoint no matter how I'm viewed.
Is it Jekno speaking? Like in character?
Yes.
Okay. Both Xantis and Shalelu uh, nod their heads in appreciation, but Quink gives a bit of a scoff. He's not going to say anything. He'll just make that noise.
Why would anyone view you different for going out to save the town?
Well, I think we've
They
all kind
view
of
me
gotten the
different for
feeling
who I am.
that the town doesn't really like Jackno for some unknown reason that he won't explain to us. She kind of gives him a pointed look.
What, you trying to tell us you're a secret killer or something? Is that why no one likes you?
No.
He'll share with us when he's ready, I'm sure. If we're going to trust each other with our lives, I'd hope we could trust each other with other things as well. She says, being a complete hypocrite.
Yep.
She's salty that everybody found out about her sisters. So-
Well, it seems you have a uh, mission of sorts from this impromptu council.
It feels like the Council of the Ring.
Uh,
I will take the ring to Mordor.
uh,
I mean, surely there's no way that the great goblin hunter Shalelu would want to sit back and just let us have all the fun here.
you're damn right. She's kind of picking at her bowstring, testing it.
And if
Yeah.
this bugbear is giving you issues, maybe we can help you with that too.
Oh yeah. If he's at Thistletop, we got business.
If he's at Thistletop, he won't be breathing much longer.
So if you'll have me come with you, I'd be more than welcome. Well, I'd be more than happy to come.
I would never say no to seeing a professional at work.
And be nice to have a guide, maybe some better ways to get there. That way, we're not fighting our way through there.
Be good. Thistletop's not very far away, but it is kind of a pain to get to. Uh, if you all need to rest for the rest of the day, I think the best bet would be to go out early in the morning.
Alright.
That will probably be a good idea. We've had a very long day.
I could use a bath.
How exciting.
So we can tell, Ryra.
Wow.
Uh,
Yes, goblin stomach acid. Mm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Motorcar smells a lot worse.
Motorcar smells lovely.
No,
Lovely as
especially
musk.
after dragging the smelly goblin
Carrying
and
the-
carrying it.
I'm sure I smell. Huh. Might need a bath. It would seem that
It's
thing
ripe.
had more of a smell to it, and some of that bile did leak out on me.
I'll get you back, Mouthy.
Ooh, ooh.
Trying to get him the
So
baths together
what
again.
time is it?
right now, after dealing with Voon and running all over Sandpoint, I'd say it's about probably 6.
Um, Ryra's gonna kind of pull Motorcar to the side, and she's gonna ask him if, after we get cleaned up, if he'd be willing to start teaching her Thessalonian.
I don't mind. It had to be a short lesson though. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
Of course, of course. I just wanted to get started as soon as possible, and any time you're willing.
Sure.
And this lawyer will pipe up, and he's been the one teaching me your your common euphemisms, and he's quite good.
For someone who's
Elven?
an outsider for the most, yeah.
Uh,
Like, for instance, cat's got your balls.
You know, I've actually heard a pretty good joke lately. Might lighten the mood here with all this
Oh
seriousness.
yeah.
Do you know what the most prominent spellcaster is in Galarian?
What?
The Sandwich.
wow.
No.
Wow.
That's it. He's banned from the game.
No, we
Uh,
have to keep him for that.
A lightning bolt comes
Dude.
down and strikes Motorcar right in the head.
That's what I'm gonna call Nualia from now on. She's the sandwich.
well,
I
Modekar,
felt Eric's eyes roll from over here, okay? Like states away.
had a
Oh.
attempt at humor. I think it's fair to say we can meet tomorrow morning at the North Gate. Thistletop's only about a 2-hour walk from here.
On our way out, is there any gear you recommend, Shalelu?
Mm, just the normal stuff. Rope. Lots of rope. I love rope. Make sure you've got your weapons, of
Versatile.
course. Let's see, what else? Any kind of ammunition, I suppose. I'm just gonna kind of point towards Dalton's crossbow.
Potions. We need potions.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Mm. You, little Miss Academic, don't forget your spell book.
Oh, right.
Whispering to Ryra. Don't forget to put identify in that spell book, ma'am.
Looking it up as you said that.
Yeah, looking way up, like, don't forget it. Oh, that was a good crack. Oh, that was a good
Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Krakatoa.
Well, wait a second. So how does this work? Because all of my I can only know a certain number of spells and I can only prepare a certain number. And I didn't put down identify as known. So do I have to wait until that gets bumped up for me?
Mm-hmm.
You would either have to find someone that would let you copy their spell book with Identify. Uh, buy, well, try to see if you can find an item that would allow you to do that,
You can
or
get like
wait
a
and learn
scroll
it
and
yourself.
then try to scribe it, but there's a chance of losing the scroll and it not working.
I
That
guess I can head over to Voons. He seems like the best bet to maybe have that sort of thing. Any of those things?
that'd be your best bet.
Okay.
You've
Yeah,
got
so
Boone.
your spell knowns will always be a larger list than
Yeah,
your
I know
spells that
that.
you can use for the day. Yeah.
But I already set my spells known, so in order to know this one, I'm gonna have to go learn it from somewhere.
Yeah. Or
There
when you level up and you get more spells.
there was also that one spellcaster I remember having a stall back at the festival.
Oh yeah, the map maker. So head. I'll visit the map maker first because he'd probably let me do it for free. Voon's gonna try and sell me something.
Yeah, for free, of course. Let's see. All right. So since it's about 6-ish, 6:30, making your way over towards the way north, the cartography shop, you can see that it's actually been closed down for the day.
Damn. I guess we're not doing this, guys. I'm gonna head over to Voon's then.
Okay. As she's heading over to Voon's, what's the rest of the party up to?
I'm going to the Red Dragon to take a bath and get something to eat.
Okay. Dalton, how about you, sir?
Um I guess I can go with Ryra.
Okay, to Voon's.
Dalton's at a
So
loss for
she
what to
doesn't do.
do.
So she doesn't do
He's
anything
used to going
stupid.
to post and pretty much doing nothing else. Now there's all these choices but they're not like any major choices. Like he's here to kill things and he just doesn't know what to do.
Did he kill many things before all this goblin shit started?
No, but at least he had a specific job of stand here, watch this area,
Yeah.
patrol this thing.
He's out of his element.
Yeah, it's just like, he could just walk
He's like, wait,
around. And
nobody's giving me orders. I can
yeah,
do what I want. What is
it's the
this
weirdest,
freedom?
it's the weirdest sensation. And there's nothing like 100% important to do. So like, it's like, yeah, I guess I'll just go with. Like, I'm not going to take a bath with Jack now, so I'll go with Ryra.
I've got
Thank you
some
for that. I don't think the tub is big enough for both of us, so we're good there.
I've got important things for you to do, Mr. Dalton.
What do you need, Lori?
Just
Oh wait, were you? Was that an innuendo?
I'll definitely be in your window.
Oh, he's gonna look at Motorcar.
What you looking at me for?
uh,
It's just a joke. We like having fun around here.
Dalton hesitated a little bit too long, and he's like, I guess I'll go with Ryra.
if anyone's gonna have a harem around here, it's gonna be Mouthie. It's not me. I'm loyal.
Bartcat don't want to be held. Bartcat free. So Dalton and all right, there it is. All right, so Dalton and Ryra, as you make your way back to Voon's, uh, you are very warmly welcomed back into the shop.
I thought you were gonna say it was closed.
No, back so soon, huh? Couldn't get enough.
Oh, can never get enough of you, Boone.
Hmm.
I was
Well,
wondering if you had any spell books or scrolls or objects from which I could learn the spell identify.
how coincidental. So, the serpent here gets about a shipment every month and a half or so from Magnamar. I've got some contacts down there. Sometimes they send me some of their clearance items. You could call them that. Stuff that doesn't really pick up as well. I just so happen to have a wand here for you. Assuming you're willing to part with your gold, of course.
Of course. What would be the price?
Hmm. Well, let's see. Given this is a wand of identify, never used.
Oh, it's gonna take
Clearance.
all my money.
You can see a mental abacus uh, sort of going on in his head.
We shouldn't
As
scry
I,
into his head. That's not cool.
oh, you can see him counting. He's counting, damn it. It's fine. Hmm. It's on. Damn it.
Kaylee, did you cut your hair? Or is this just up?
I cut my hair like
Holy
a
shit,
week
it's
and a half
short.
ago. Nobody noticed? I see.
It's like the first time we've
Well,
seen you.
What? You
I
guys
just-
saw me last week. Or no, 2 weeks ago. No,
Less
wait,
than
Monday.
that. Monday.
Monday.
You made the fatal mistake of letting a girl know you noticed something too late. You done did
I'm the
it
only one
now.
that said it though.
That's
Doesn't
why.
matter.
Yeah,
Doesn't
exactly.
matter.
Mouth shut, you live longer.
You just
Well,
effed up,
whatever.
buddy. You just effed up.
Whatever. Hey, whatever. I don't know. I swear, I don't remember.
Just stop calling things out on the cams. That's all. Just
Yeah,
be
whatever.
appreciative that you see some people's face and just leave everything alone. You're only gonna get in trouble. Unless it's Tom falling asleep. Then say, Tom, wake up.
Yeah. Scream.
I do have to
Bartholomew
say
really
for
wants me to play with his sticky.
I do have to say
What?
for Tom watching my stream, he did really well at he shaved the sides of his head into a nice clean mohawk, and the lines that he did himself, fucking
We're pretty good.
perfect.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, he sent me pictures.
Good hair.
I wish I could
Well,
cut my.
Ryra, I just can't seem to part with this for full price, given that it didn't sell very well. I think about 300 should be half price for it.
Can I use appraise to see
To see
how much I think it would cost at half price?
at half price. Okay. You can give it your best shot.
BAM!
What was that?
A nat 20.
Oh, wow.
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 Wow. The only problem with the wand though is that you can't learn identify. You'll just be able to cast it through the
That's
wand.
fine. I just needed something to pinch right now. I could learn it some other time.
So, given this Wand of Identify, a first level spell, on a wand. Uh, Typically sells full price for around 750.
Okay, so 300 is a bargain. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is almost every single penny I have.
Damn. From rich to poor.
I want to go to the potion shop.
I was gonna get potions, but I guess I'll just die now.
I'll follow. I'll follow with Moti.
I'll die. Okay.
That's the problem with
So,
not having a
How many
healer in the group.
charges are on this?
never been used before, you get 50 charges. So not only did you get a steal, but you get 50 free uses of identify.
Amazing.
That should hold you to level up. Sweet.
Especially when we level up at the end of the session. Wouldn't that be the worst?
Wouldn't that just be the greatest?
That's it.
You spent your gold on the spell. Congratulations, you leveled up, and now you don't need the wand anymore.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No takebacks. It wasn't
E-
selling, so I sold it to you for discount.
Eric's juggling the fact of the irony in that, whether he wants to level you up and make you lose all that gold, or
And you guys wonder why the level ups come at such weird times in my sessions.
So, as the rest of you, well, whoever is going, heads out to the potion shop, we will end the session there as you guys get ready for the night. Well, for tomorrow, I should say. Any extra shopping we can take care of through chat. I don't mind. But I think now would be a fantastic time to stop as you guys settle in for the night. But thank you guys for coming out on a Saturday night to come play D&D with me. Uh, Tonight was a really fun session. A lot of emotion coming out.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
not just
I
from you, from NPCs, from other players. It's excellent.
I realized afterwards that I was being kind of obnoxious to the DM, and I'm really sorry.
It happens. Players will be players.
Hey, don't worry, Kaylee, because Eric has had his fair amount of experience dealing with me. So, you're
I was
good.
gonna say it
Just
just
wanted
kept
to
going
shoot some
down
stuff, huh,
there,
Dalton?
Kicks. I don't know. I kind of berated an old man for being a douchebag. So,
I didn't
Yeah?
really think he did anything wrong.
oh, he's being a douchebag.
Okay.
Was he?
I didn't
Yes,
think he
Was he
was.
though?
yes, he was.
Okay.
He seemed cool, even though his last name sounds like Kink.
Oh, with a with a qua.
Why Kink? Got it.
No. Ah,
Why
Should we
Kink?
all? Is it too late to wave goodbye to chat?
Oh no, I've got it still on just our cameras right now.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I know they can't hear me, right?
No, I can. Yeah.
Oh, bye, you beautiful fuckers. Oh, you said they can hear me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yikes. Awkward.
Don't worry,
Come
we've
on.
we've cussed plenty of times through this, and you
Yeah,
know you should see my
just joking.
you should definitely see my streams of Dead by Daylight because it is nothing but obscenities.
I'm
I
Kyle,
curious.
cry all the time.
Kyle, that hoodie is very provocative.
Hey, look, it was a gift from my lovely girlfriend, um, and it is a Falling in Reverse hoodie. Yeah,
Nice little
Love
shout out.
falling in reverse.
yeah, most of us do in her Discord. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about all that. I'm just saying it's a really seductive hoodie you got on there. Who are you trying to seduce?
You Moti.
His
Always.
followers.
Good luck.
Oh, I
It's
don't
already
need
working.
luck. I share a bed with you, sir.
Oh
I have to say,
my.
Popular Monster is my favorite song by them.
Yes, it is a good song, but
It's a damn good song.
I have to say I have
It's
no
like
idea
my
what you're
theme
talking about.
song.
so John, have you ever heard of the band Escape the Fate?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, I have to show you these guys. Oh my gosh.
They sound scary. I'm scared.
So basically, long story short, Escape the Fate originally, when they were originally founded, was with a guy named Ronnie Radke, and he actually streams on Twitch, um, pretty frequently. Uh, and after some events, he was no longer with Escape the Fate, and after those events kind of settled themselves, he formed a band called Falling in Reverse. And yeah, both bands have basically taken off and become some of the greatest two bands that I've heard in their genre.
Okay.
Although it's not heavy enough for me. That's the big thing.
No.
Yeah, because I'm more like.
That was a fun session, everyone.
Yeah.
Monsieur
Takeaways for next
Taya
week.
DM, if we could chat a bit, or are you heading right to bed?
Um, heading out actually, but I can
Oh.
still we can still DM.
Okay. Well, just
Yeah.
to finish our conversation from last night.
All right.
Oh,
Good
right.
night, guys.
Have a good
Good
night.
night.
Adios.
Good night, guys.
Night cake.
Adios.
Night, everybody. But yeah, no, I can.
Adios.
I'll write up some stuff for you.
That was
Uh,
I'm
fun.
just curious, you know.
I loved that. I appreciate you guys coming out and watching. So, but have a wonderful night. I'm going to find somebody to raid real quick. Oh, always, sir. Always.
Thanks for using my content to bolster your channel. Hehe.
It's our content.
Sure, if you want to take the collaborative route.
Hey, it's
Well,
fine.
we are the players.
It's fine. I will take the collaborative route because, you know, while you have the fun DMing and I have the fun playing, I will also sit back here and ban literally 8 people tonight.
What the
People are
fuck?
bots.
Yeah, hate bots.
Okay, so not
That's
people,
dumb.
it's bots.
Yeah,
That
like
is
Why the
awful.
fuck people gotta be stupid?
no, it's literally bots created by a single person
Right.
to basically just, long story short, steal your IP and then steal other things from you for money. And if I had kept all of them, I would be an affiliate right now. But because I paid attention, or I have that Twitter account that I'm about to send John and all that kind of good stuff, um, I've just been banning people left and right. Like, I literally had 8 new followers tonight, and all of them I had to ban.
That sucks, man.
Shit.
But it's fine because I know the 33 people that are my actual followers are genuine and cool people. So
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Am I following you?
no,
What's your thingy?
McCulkey.
Send me a link so I can do it.
It's the easiest thing to find. McAllky.
McAlky.
Yep, McCulkey.
When you get bored, you can go back and watch the old streams.
And
Look at
actually,
everyone's faces.
and I do have a YouTube account that I upload everything to. So that way, there's an actual playlist. If you want to watch Starfinder, it will play from episode 1 to our most recent episode. Same thing with Runelords, and same thing with Princes.
Episode 1 for Starfinder. If we were numbering them correctly, it would be what, like episode 24,
For
something like that.
for Princes or Starfinder?
For Starfinder, because we didn't stream from the beginning.
Okay, I am
No,
now
I did.
following you.
You were streaming since episode 1, since you guys met on Suskalon.
Yeah.
Are you still recording us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't ended anything yet because I was about
Alright.
to go raid.
We've only got, let's see, if I take a look at I'm looking at your stuff right now.
Y'all have a good
Oh, right
night.
here. Oh, yo, bye, chat. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah, there's only 9 episodes in the Attack of the Swarm.
Yeah, but we haven't been rating that long, or haven't been like that's from episode 1 if I remember right.
Is it? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we haven't been playing all that long.
No, we have, because it took us a month and a half to get through book 1, and then another to get through book 2. Hmm, maybe my sense of time. No, this first episode starts you guys at level 4. So we're missing probably most of book 1, if not all of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because we were doing Starfinder at Ryan or at Michael's house. We started at Michael's house with
yeah. That we did. So we started right around Sister Sparks shit.
mm-hmm.
It's still kind of early. We missed the whole spectacle of the first book, and then the tense ship ride over. That's fine. Okay. Well, gentlemen, I have places to be, things to do. I will keep up with my conversation from last night with you, Ed, uh, when I get to where I need to be. So look out for that.
Okay.
Let's close this.
Y'all have a good
All
night.
right, and you gentlemen have a great rest of the night.
You
Opa.
Love y'all.